My name is Hio Sola-Usidame. I'm a senior partner at OnePort 365, Africa's premier digital freight forwarding platform. Using the power of technology, we streamline the supply chain process for African traders and connect them to global trade. Over the last couple of weeks, we've had clients across a number of sectors, including manufacturing, mining, trading, reach out to us in regards to how best to deal and react to the current global pandemic. We are providing advisory services to these clients and believe our insights should be made available to the public. So please, reach out to us if you require more assistance with your trade or supply chain processes. A top recurring question we keep getting is, what trade sectors do we believe will bear the worst impact of the outbreak? We believe that the FMCG, automobile, and retail sectors are likely to take the worst hits, and here's why. Starting off with the FMCG sector, a restriction has been placed on the flow of goods across countries and even in Nigeria. The core global manufacturing hub, China, has only recently had port operations resume at full scale. The disruptive impact of these restrictions on trade and businesses in the globalized world cannot be overstated. The FMCG sector is a high volume, low margin sector. Sales volumes is currently taking a hit due to restrictions on movement and overall consumer spending. Secondly is the automobile sector. Spending on essential and survival items is now the priority of a good proportion of the global population. We already see that demand for non-essential and luxury items have reduced drastically as consumers are apprehensive and uncertain about future income. As a result of this, manufacturers and traders of non-essential products, such as car manufacturers, are facing rapidly dwindled demand. Lastly is the retail sector. Despite the advancement in e-commerce, footfall in the retail space is still a key success factor. The lockdown period, as well as the cautiousness of people, has led to a drastic drop in footfall. For the essential items, it can be argued that the spike in alternative distribution channels has offset the potential impact of minimal footfall. However, there is still a trust deficit due to unfulfilled orders, delayed fulfillment, bad customer relations, and so on. What are the effects of the outbreak and resulting restrictions on operations for exporters? There is a high exposure across the export value chain. Let's start by looking at sourcing and inland logistics. As a trader, it is more difficult to procure and transport commodities for interstate delivery or access port cities for Nigerian exports currently. The restrictions on interstate transportation of goods classified as non-essential has led to purchased cargo being stationary. A typical example is Kano, a state in total shutdown, where commodities remain stationary in operational warehouses. This might be good for warehouses, but this might be detrimental for exporters for many reasons, including viability of products, contract lifespan, amongst others. The second key aspect is in regards to warehousing and storage. As mentioned earlier, the restriction may prove advantageous for warehouse suppliers that remain operational. However, states in total shutdown present storage challenges to exporters with readily available commodities. All OnePort's warehouses used for northern operations are currently under lock and key. Thirdly is in regards to inspection agencies and regulators. Completing the inspection and vetting process that all cargoes must undergo is now much slower, further delaying the export process. Lastly, in regards to port operations, which is a key part of the export process. Ports are classified as essential operations. However, priority is being given to essential freight. The backlog of non-essential exports as well as import cargo due to lockdown restrictions resulting in congested port terminals, further disrupting the export value chain. What permanent changes can be expected in the export process post-COVID-19? We can expect the streamlining and digitization of supply chain processes as the new norm moving forward. This is the new world order. Any part of the process that can be conducted using technology will be. However, technology is only part of the solution. The over-reliance on global supply chain on a single country, that is China, is coming under audit. As a result, global players are looking to diversify away from China, with focus on emerging markets such as India and some key hubs in Africa. This is an opportunity for Africa to begin to meet global demand. Of course, this is highly dependent on standardization of export products and commodities at highly competitive prices. How can businesses rethink their export process to deal with or succeed during disruptions? First and very importantly, it is time to stay away from manual and on-premises solutions to comprehensive cloud-based platforms. Other ways to rethink the export process is to 1. Devise agile export processes with the best intermodal solution mix that applies to involved regions. 2. Adopt short-term warehousing arrangements for cargo consolidation planning. 3. Emergency preparedness planning is a strategic tool to optimize for resilience against pandemic and regulatory disruptions. Finally, it is more important now than ever, partner with an expert freight forwarder with the technology to optimize and expedite your supply chain. OnePort 365 is Africa's digital channel to seamless global trade. Our solution is a cloud-based, all-inclusive freight forwarding platform powered by cutting-edge technology. We are always available to answer any of your questions.